Good morning, everybody. Happy Sabbath.
Good morning, happy Sabbath.
And I also want to say happy Sabbath to everyone logging in online. We're going to start our song service. And you'll turn to 40. John of God's dear Sabbath.
I love to hear a song.
It is.
Is it? And our opening hymn is going to be hymn number 27. We're going to stand if we're able on the last stanza. Rejoice, ye pure in heart. I should know that.
Rejoice, ye pure in heart. Rejoice, ye cast and sing. Your first heaven away on high. Cross of Christ the King. Rejoice.
Good morning and happy Sabbath. Good morning to our visitors online. Happy Sabbath to you too. Right now, let us pray. Thank you, Bishop, for bringing us today for another Sabbath. We pray we come here to worship in your mighty name, sing songs, be on, come, and be on high that we would be here with a message untold to us. So we set up our prayer this morning in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Right now, I'm going to read the scripture from the lesson study. That'll be Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about its own thing. Suffering from the day is our trouble. And that's Matthew 6:34. All right, now. Send greetings out to Elder Bear and her family. And Jerome and his family. And we send prayers out to all our prayer line family. Right now, we're going to have an opportunity selection by Sister Young.
Amen. Happy Sabbath, everybody. Anybody who knows this song can sing along with me if they like it. It's going to be coming from far away in our neighborhood. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, sing a
Church, say amen.
Amen.
Our Christian story this morning is titled Beautiful in God's Time. And reading. Shubla was the only child in a close-knit Romanian family. Her parents were teachers, and her friends enjoyed spending time together. Shubla's mother began attending the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Her father did reject, but Shubla did too. She was 18 at the time and challenging her mother's new ideas. When her mother took off her jewelry, Shubla told her mother that she looked snake. Shubla still loved her mother and wanted to please her. And when Shubla entered into the university, she often found herself drawn towards God and religion. She thought about what her mom had told her and the things what goes on in the Seventh-day Adventist church. Benefit each in different ways understood. But she relied on the leaders and thought of her. She was a young person in her lifetime, and she thought about God and religion. When she studied at the university, Shubla met a popular young man, and saying every girl on campus wanted to date him. He was handsome and charming, and his friend and her family was really warm about him. But he chose in Seventh-day Adventist church. When Shubla was 21, young couple got married. Shubla found herself leaning more to God, even more at this time. She agreed to her husband, and they went to the Mama's church, where they both became members, and they were baptized. After Shubla grew older, she became pregnant, and they had a child. And they named the child after her mother. And the child became, they had the child became angry. No, I'm sorry. Shubla's mother-in-law didn't believe in finishing school, so she got angry and didn't want to go no more because the money had ran out. But somewhere down the way, from praying with her mother, her tuition was paid, and she couldn't finish college. So everything was based on the Shubla story. This offering we give in the name of Jesus Christ to help students stay in college and to finish their commitment to the Lord. So, may God have His word and a Christian story. I stumbled, but I didn't fall. Right now, we gotta have our lesson studied by Sister Tom.
Happy Sabbath again, everybody. Wanted to do things a little bit differently this week. Lesson study. So we're going to do a quick flyover of our lesson study, and then we're going to break it into two groups. What we have here. And there's a little quiz game. 25 questions. Okay, so our memory text this week say it together. Coming from Matthew 6, verse 34. And our book is the New King James Version. Everybody ready? Great. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about its own things. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. What does that mean, everybody? Anybody have any thoughts on that?
Well, he says, do not worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow is not promised.
Right.
And tomorrow worry about its own self. And suffer not the one trouble. So, outward daily troubles on the hand, the Lord,
Right.
He'll fight your battles with you.
We need to trust them every day for that day's provision and not worry about what's coming from down the road. And I think we all kind of experienced that a little bit with the hurricane. And, you know, because we didn't know when we evacuated, we would come back to our home or not have our home or whatever. And thankfully, God spared our life. We traveled mercies wherever we went. We stayed. Blessed us to be here. I don't think anybody lost in our church anyway. Our church family lost their home. We might have had a little damage. God always provides. He takes care of us. So our lesson study this week was coming from Job. And we know that he went through a whole lot. He went through a whole lot. And a lot of people were just giving up with what he went through. But he kept persevering and never questioned God's existence. He knew God was real, he knew he existed, but he just wondered why it was happening. And we wonder why things happen to us sometimes. But you know, God is a good God. Despite whatever we go through, he's always with us. So our Saturday afternoon lesson, I'm just going to kind of fly through here. One of the things that the author pointed out is that the book of Job is interesting because it's completely removed from the context of the land and people, Israel. So it's not just about the Israelites. It's intended to do that. And one of the reasons that they pointed out was that Moses wrote the book of Job and Gideon, along with Genesis, and the Exodus hadn't happened yet, which would explain why they didn't mention Exodus. But also, the author pointed out one of the key themes of Job is human suffering, and that applies to everybody. Jew or Gentile, we all know something of Job's story. So then, we looked at God and nature on Sunday. And one of the things that the author pointed out was that it's powerful. We looked at Romans 1, verses 18 through 20. I'm just going to read that in your hearing. Paul, a servant. 1, 18 to 20 says, the wrath of God is being revealed from heaven against all the godlessness and wickedness of people who suppress the truth by their wickedness. Since what may be known about God is plain to them, because God has made it plain to them. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made, so the people are without excuse. For although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God nor gave thanks to him, but their thinking became futile and their foolish hearts were darkened. Although they claimed to be wise, they became fools and exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images made to look like an immortal human being and birds, animals, and reptiles. Therefore, God gave them over to the sinful desires of their hearts and sexual impurity for the degrading of their bodies with one another. They exchanged the truth about God for a lie and worshiped and served created things rather than the Creator, who is forever present. So basically, it was saying that, just the creation itself is enough evidence of God's existence that we should believe in it based, based on, we know that He exists. And I also brought up that there was interesting irony here, because the more complexity science finds in life, the less likely becomes the means science claims for its origin. So basically what they were saying, they were comparing it to an iPhone. And an iPhone, we know an iPhone is to evolve into existence, right? Everybody knows the iPhone had a designer, the engineer sat down and figured out how to make it get the cell phone signal. And how to make it ping up with the right towers, and they put certain, and I know working with cell phones, they put certain chips in there that make it recognize the direction you turn the phone, so your screen will turn as you turn your phone. And they have chips in there that tells the phone how hot it is, from overheating. And they have chips in there to tell it how far away you are from certain things. And they have chips in there that communicates with satellites and tells your phone where it is in the world so that you can use your GPS. So if you have all this technology in a phone, and people know that that took a designer, why can't they understand this took a designer to create a human being? Because a human being is a whole lot more complex than this phone. Even a one-celled animal is more complex than this phone. And so obviously it was created. So then on Monday, we looked at nothing came from itself, which kind of just extends that thought out. I'm going to read this little short passage in here. Besides the testimony of the created world, there's also called the cosmological argument. Basically, it's the idea that nothing came from itself and nothing created itself. Instead, what was created by something else before it, and whatever created that had to be created by something else before it. And this goes on and on until you get to the existence of something that was always existing, and that's something God. And so we got to Tuesday, and we looked at how early, it's the earliest of books. And we talked about on that day how there's one perennial problem that many have used to justify their disbelief in God, and that's how could God be all good, all loving, all powerful, and yet all evil to us? Anybody have any thoughts they want to share on that? That's a pretty important topic. Anybody got any thoughts they want to share on that? Okay, well, I'll share my thoughts on it. Okay, so basically my take on it is, I like to give the analogy, if you could have the perfect husband or wife, you could design. And they could look the way you want them to look, they can talk the way you want them to talk, they can act the way you want them to act, they never talk back. You come in every day, you have gourmet meal cooked, your house would be spotless. They would bring your meal to you and serve you, and everything else, but only because they're programmed to do it. Would you be happy? Nobody would, because real love requires the ability of the person to have free choice to love you or not love you. Do things for you or don't do things for you.
That's the way that we will love God.
And exactly. God created us because He wanted a loving relationship with us. So He gave us the right, the ability to love Him or not love Him. Serve Him or don't serve Him. Believe in Him or don't believe in Him. There's always consequences of what we choose. But we have the right to choose that. He doesn't force us to serve him. He doesn't force us to love him. He doesn't force us to do any of that. It's our choice. And that's the only way that you can have real love, is to have that choice. Okay. So one of the things that the author also pointed out to people is that God would have a question about his existence. So that's why he had Moses to pin the story to one of the first books that he actually put down and wrote. So that we would know what we were doing. Even though he went through all these things, God still loved him. He still missed him. He still, everything with God filtered. Satan could do certain things to him, but he could only go so far. And I didn't allow him to just have free reign to do whatever he wanted to do. It's got to run it by him first. And I'm gonna just read through this last little paragraph. It says, "Evil is not an excuse to disbelieve in God. In fact, a cursory reading of the book of Job shows that even amid his utter despondency, Job never questioned God. The question instead, and a valid one, is why are these things happening?" And then on Wednesday, we went into the dilemma. And it talks about here, if someone was an atheist and had trials, then the answer would be simple, because they live in a meaningless world, and everything's purposeless, and nobody cares about it. But when a Christian goes through trials and tribulations, then they wonder why, because God loves them. So why are we going through that? There's always a reason. Sometimes we don't know that reason. There's always a reason. Okay, so that's her fly through over. So I want us to bring it.
You're gonna need to find.
Well, one people just have one extra person.
Well, what's good to me is that the longer.
Bringing teams.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
this is what it looks like, so really.
This is just gonna be a 5-question little quiz game. And it's all going to come from the lesson study. So we have everybody get
Team names too.
We're gonna let the girls have the extra person.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Over there.
Nobody said I was gonna stay, right?
I'll tell you what, I'll do one at a time.
Okay. So our team captains are gonna be Tiffany and Brother Williams. And they have the devices. So what they're gonna do, this game is called Kahoots. And so basically, you're gonna go to kahoot.it.
I think I wrote that here.
I'll be right with you in a minute. I'm gonna give you a game code to get into it. Just a moment, sorry.
Sorry.
Just a moment.
Sorry. At least like this will be long, but let's get it from talking. It's right. You're right. The next school is in they had to do their first use. I done this on being on my phone, but I did my phone because I said I was going to finish up the so I had to do it. I didn't know over the other on my phone, so.
So, yeah.
And you're gonna have to collaborate quietly so the other team doesn't hear your answers. We're gonna start the game. Okay, so your game pin is 74273. If anybody online would like to join us, you're gonna go to Kahoot, KAHOOT.IT. It's gonna ask you for a game pin, and you're gonna put in 74273. We're gonna have 5 questions, all based on our lesson study. So we got one team that's already put in their team name, east side, the east side. Okay, anything else? You think? Okay, well, come on, think of one question.
Great.
Tigers. So we got the east side. Ready? All right, here we go. In the world, no Bibles, no lessons, but in the world,
Tigers as an interpreter,
okay, well, hurry up, because the answer, don't do this thing and just keep going. Because in the world, you shall have blank, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world. The questions, the answers are red, troublous times, blue, tribulation, yellow, sorrows, and green, hardships to endure. That again. Red, troublous times, blue, tribulation, yellow, sorrows, green, hardships to endure. Alrighty. Looks like nobody got that one right. Okay, the answer was tribulation. Tribulation. All right. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
Tiff, are you ready now for the next one? Okay. Next question. So anybody's game. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will blank. Red, take care of itself. Blue, be a better day. Yellow, worry about its own things. Or green, be another chance to draw closer to God. Okay, nobody got that one right. That one was worry about its own things. That was from our memory test. Everybody ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Anybody's game? Next. Even his eternal power and Godhead. So they are blank. Red, better able to serve him. Blue, without excuse. Yellow, his eternal children. Or green, closer to him. Even his eternal Godhead, eternal power in Godhead, so that they are left. The choices are better red, without excuse is blue, his eternal children is yellow, closer to him is green.
That's what you said first. Well, that's what comes to my mouth.
We had one person choose yellow, one person choose green, but the correct answer was blue, without excuse. He is eternal. Without excuse.
Yes.
Still nobody leading, so I got a chance to get a winner here. All right. Thou hast created all things, and for blank they are and were created. Red, thy will. Blue, the betterment of society. Yellow, the good of humanity. Or green, thy pleasure. Humanity, or green, thy pleasure. Come on, guys, somebody on the board here.
It's not A.
Happy.
I know you was green. I said, you was red.
Still got 29 seconds. One thing that hasn't answered yet.
We're gonna have to do that.
Thou hast created all things, and for blank they are and were created. The choices were red, thy will. Blue, the betterment of society. Yellow, the good of humanity. Or green, thy pleasure.
Some of you was green. Yeah, right?
Okay, time up. The answer was thy pleasure.
I was green.
Looks like-
Green. You know, green.
All right, last question. Who wrote Job, and where did he live at the time? Red, Moses wrote the book of Job when he lived in Judea. Blue, Paul wrote the book when he lived in Damascus. Yellow, Abraham wrote the book when he lived in Jerusalem. Or green, Moses wrote the book when he lived in Midian.
I know this one. And we're gonna do that.
Can't do that.
You keep something not refreshing, they try to reconnect you.
Right.
And, it's really hard to, you know, oh, okay, that's what that went off. That's what went off on. Yeah, we didn't get our first answer. I mean, the last one we got right. And this
The last one too.
But it won't register.
It's not showing your answer.
This one was,
yeah.
It's showing the Tigers.
Last one we do.
You tell me I'm refreshed at these, and we're slow or something.
Okay, sorry about the technical difficulties.
You would have two
Would have been tied, too, would have been tied.
No, you would have two if I had.
Oh,
All right.
oh,
You know, it was red, it was green, that was the last question before this one. It was great.
Well, did anybody have any other thoughts they wanted to share about our lesson study?
Well, I think that was very nice what you presented. That was very, very, very.
Did everybody like the news?
Yes.
I do, you know I do. I play every day.
Where those answers came from. So,
Sabbath School song. It's one person singing the original song. Pretty good song if you church was it on that church. And then when you use the song, it's all really is. I did use it, but I was thinking. It looks like one though. Everyone will listen.
so I just want to go through those questions and kind of give you the scripture. Your own time. All right, so the first question was, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I put it wrong. That was ours from the other day.
Oh, we did one day off.
Okay.
We have these things going on this.
Alright, so the first question was, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will. And the answer, of course, we talked about, was worry about its own things. That came from our memory text for the week, so that was Matthew 6 and verse 30. Okay, the second one that we did was even his eternal power and Godhead so that they are, we read that one out as I was doing the review. And that was without excuse. It came from Romans 1 and verse 20. That was talking about how the evidence of creation. Alright, our third question was, thou hast created all things, and for blank they are and were created, and it was thy pleasure. And that came from Revelation chapter 4 and verse 11. Revelation chapter 4 and verse 11. It was mentioned in our lesson next week. Alright. Question number 4 was, in the world ye shall have blank, but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world. And that was tribulation. And that came from John chapter 16 and verse 33.
What is that?
That came from John chapter 16 and verse. Was at time. And the answer was that Moses wrote it when he lived in Midian. And that came from our lesson study from the L.G. White commentary. And it was volume 3, page 1140, and it was referenced in our lesson studies. still have, I guess, a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So does anybody have any further thoughts, any thoughts about maybe something, a time when you were really struggling with something and God brought you through it?
Well, yeah, a lot of things, what I went through, I know God was intimated at the time and bringing me through, accident, brought me through that. Right now, what I'm going through is trying to make a lot of decisions. And every time I feel like I want to give up, He open up another door, bring me through that. So, it's a lot of things I give thanks to the Lord for bringing me through. And He still is bringing me through, so I know there's God.
Amen.
He's still bringing me through.
And like I said, when I was looked before he brought me through that, kind of got shoved in your face. You don't know what the person's gonna do.
Right.
But he brought me through.
Amen.
And different times in my life when I was hurt and went through certain things financially, and he brought me through.
Yes.
I needed a job, gave me a job, he's good.
Yeah.
No matter what we go through in life, he's always good.
That's right. Might don't come when you want them, but
So we're gonna find
it's always on time.
anybody else have any testimony of a time when God brought them through something?
It's amazing that sometimes when you're in the midst of a storm, you cannot see what it is. But when the Lord gets there and able to give you to slow down, look at this thing, see what it is, and you see how God works. We evaluate once you get through it. It was nothing but God that brought you through. It was nothing you could have done. Yeah, nothing anyone else could do. It was just by the sheer grace and mercy of God that would bring you through the situation.
Yeah, because from me being a child, when God first saved and feel like you want to give up, it gets so hard, but then when you think about it, look back on it, you say, well, He brought me through this one, and I know He's going to bring me through the next one too, so you hold firm to His word and try to live on it. Everybody's not perfect, but we try to live much and do what would be necessary to, to worship the Father and keep things going. So I just praise Him and give thanks to Him when He wakes me up in the morning and put me to sleep, and as going through different things. And when you think about it, you say, well, one person could be my contact, this man, it's the Lord.
Amen.
He got my back. And even when there's footprint in the sand and you wonder how did you get from point A to point B, all I saw one set of footprint in the sand. And where's the other one? But He was there all along, told you, take care, and when you look back on things, you say, man, I could have done this and this could have happened. Look where I'm at now, and it's like, He moves you step by step, and sometimes you fall and you go backwards, but He'll grab you by your coat and say, no, you're going the wrong way, and turn you around and say, come on, you gotta go this way and down. But it's all good thoughts. When I talk about it, it gives me joy.
Amen.
Last week, Nancy was telling me it's how our town had evacuated the whole building. And more people.
They had quit. It was so bad until our supervisor sent out everybody to St. George and paid them $100 a piece to go pay them. So my ex and his wife came and picked me up, took me to Charlotte. My son lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. And it was tough. I wasn't anything easy about it. They had just built that house. And oh, I went through such a terrible situation with that because the house, I mean, a couple things now difficult to live with. And I don't know, it was just, I didn't know what to do in that situation. And I wanted to come home real bad. Finally, I told my son, I said, because of your family, y'all trying to sit together and everything, just go ahead and concentrate on that and help me get on the bus to go home. And he did, but it was tough. My bus got to Columbia, and then it left Columbia and went to Orangeburg, South Carolina. I spent 5 hours in the terminal in Orangeburg. And there was a lady that was so nice to me. I mean, I know this.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Let the church say amen.
Amen.
That was a very interesting lesson study we had.
Yes.
Next time, we hope to visit. And we hope to have more members in here. So right now, let's go lead us.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew. How are you going today? Tiffany, you all right?
Yes, sir.
You know them answers. You know the answers, yeah. Let us pray. Thank you, gracious Father, for the lesson study. Thank you for the offer we just received. These things we live up in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Right now.
Yeah.
It was great. I did.